What is up, guys? Tom here. Welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video where today it's going to be another versus video. I've not done one of these in a while, so I thought I'd do one now. And on the Peacekeeper, because I was going to do a video on the Peacekeeper anyway, to see if it's talking about if it's pay to win, if it's overpowered, if it's not. But I can also address that in this video, so I thought I'd make this one instead. And this is going to be Peacekeeper versus the KN-44. Now, obviously, if you don't know, which if you play Black Ops 3 you probably will know by now, the KN-44 is the first assault rifle you unlock. It's medium recoil, medium fire rate, like medium damage. It's kind of like the medium assault rifle. It does a bit of everything. So it's basically just a basic assault rifle. The KN's, I suppose, is your AK-47 of Black Ops 3. And currently, it's one of my favourite guns in the game, since they seem to be nerfing everything, including the BMP, the Cuda, the Vespa, the everything, apart from the Brecci, obviously, but you know. They seem to be nerfing everything, apart from the KN. The KN seems to be pretty decent still, and I enjoy using it, because it's not bad at close range. It can obviously compete with SMGs like the Razorback and the Cuda, since it's been nerfed. So it is a pretty good gun. And it does look really nice in diamond camo, which is one of the only guns, because it makes the the magazine gold with the pattern, which looks pretty cool. So I'm using the KN-44 quite a lot at the moment. That's why I wanted to compare this gun to the Peacekeeper. Now, the Peacekeeper is similar. It's that medium fire rate, medium recoil assault rifle, similar to the KN-44. But obviously, it's not like an AK, just like the KN-44. It's something a bit different. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty sure the Peacekeeper has more recoil with the KN-44. Because on my Peacekeeper class, I use grip. On my KN-44 class, I do not. I've not really looked too much at the stats. I'm just going to be doing this versus kind of on how it feels to me. In my opinion, I reckon that the Peacekeeper does have more recoil, but it doesn't fire as fast. I'm pretty sure the Peacekeeper doesn't fire as fast as the KN-44, or they fire at a very, very, very similar rate. I don't think the KN-44 is slightly faster, but it's a similar rate of fire. Now, the damage, I'm pretty sure the Peacekeeper does do more damage. Therefore, it has a faster time to kill, I am pretty sure. Now, the Peacekeeper does have some very, very, very good handling stats. I think it's very good at aim down sight after sprinting, so obviously if you mix that with quick draw and fast hands, it can be very, very good. On my Peacekeeper class, I don't run quick draw, but I do on my KN-44 class, which means in close quarters, my KN-44 is probably better than the Peacekeeper. I'd say the Peacekeeper without quick draw, without fast hands, is just as good as, say, the KN-44 with quick draw and fast hands. It's nothing too special, but at least means you can get away with either that perk or that attachment, because on my Peacekeeper class, I do run fast hands. If I didn't run fast hands, I would use quick draw, just so it can kind of keep up with people who run fast hands and quick draw, even though it does have great handling stats. Anyway, but in my opinion, even though it has those handling stats, in my opinion, the KN-44 is better at close range. I'd say the iron sights are so much better. So I do use the iron sights on the KN. Obviously, it's just being basic AK iron sights. So they're not too defined to use. The Peacekeeper, you can use it kind of like medium to long ranges, especially with the grip. So I usually run ELO on the Peacekeeper as well as grip and something else. But obviously, these two assault rifles, they're, like I said, they're the medium assault rifles, which means they can do a bit of everything. So obviously, you get into quite a lot of close quarters gunfights, obviously as well as long range, but on both of my the weapons I use rapid fire, even though it doesn't make that much of a difference. I still do use it just to give me that advantage in close quarters. Because me personally, I'm very aggressive. I'm actually thinking about it way too aggressive, and that's probably something to do with my KD still hasn't got positive throughout my whole time playing Call of Duty. But I won't talk about that since my KD's pretty appalling. But it was 0.4 and now it's 0.9, so I'll count that as a win. Uh, but I do use rapid fire since I'm a very aggressive player, and I seem to get in a lot of close quarters gunfights. Obviously, when I'm using an assault rifle, I'm usually going to lose to an SMG in a close quarters gunfight. So what I do on both of the guns is I use rapid fire, which means I can compete better against some of the SMGs, and I can beat the other assault rifles that I come across when in close quarters combat. But in my opinion, out of these two weapons, at first, I thought the KN-44 was better. This is when I first got the Peacekeeper. Now I've got it and I put attachments on it. In my opinion, I'd say that the Peacekeeper is better than the KN-44. Now, like I said, the Peacekeeper, in my opinion, is better than the KN-44. Obviously, if you don't have the Peacekeeper, you won't know. And if you pick some random Peacekeeper off the floor, chances are it's some idiot using FMJ and Reflex. And that's the only attachments they're using. So it's probably not going to be very good. But if you put the right attachments on it, it can be a very dangerous, powerful weapon. But is the Peacekeeper pay to win? That is the question. Obviously, no gun is really pay to win. It's a pay of a chance to win, I suppose. As you could pay to try and get the Peacekeeper and get the L4 Siege. Obviously, for me, it's not pay for win because I haven't spent 1 penny on COD points. So I'm not complaining. But I'd say that the Peacekeeper is borderline pay to win. It is extremely good. Especially, it's probably the best assault rifle in the game. Now, I remember I was really excited to get the FAR, and I was nowhere near as excited to get the Peacekeeper, but in my opinion, the Peacekeeper is just as good, if not better, than the FAR. So, obviously, I'd say the Peacekeeper is maybe a slight bit pay to win. But obviously, I do recommend that you don't pay any money on COD points, because even if you want the Peacekeeper, it's pay for a chance to win, not a pay to win. Completely can't just pick to buy the Peacekeeper. So I would not recommend buying COD points. I haven't done it. If I were you, I would not do it either. So anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this versus video. I don't know how many more of these videos are going to come in the future. I might be trying to do a few more, but there's no guarantees. If you have enjoyed, give this video a like. And obviously, if you do want more of these versus videos, hit the like button and put in the comments that you want to see more versus videos, and tell me what you want me to compare, what you want me to kind of verse against each other. I don't know if that's probably not a word, but I don't care. But if you are new, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. And I've been Tom, guys, and I will see you all in the next one.